channel. As you can see, we're back home in Guernsey now. We didn't do quite as much as we wanted while we were on our little trip through the UK. Couple of issues, but sorted. So today's video is something slightly different yet again. We thought we'd just show you a little bit of our Cadac, our folding table. We're still learning, we're very new to this, so I do hope you enjoy it. It's taken at Poolsbrook Country Park near Chesterfield, which is a lovely site, very friendly, and you'll see us using our Cadac. The photos that went before, the one with the smoke, is not us, by the way. So please enjoy. Hopefully we'll get you some better content shortly, but before we get into the video, just a big thank you to everybody who has subscribed over the last week, which has been fantastic, and who's looked at our video, the bonnet to bedroom, which was the tour of our Carthago. We've had nearly 5,000 views in less than a week, so thank you very much. Cheers to everybody, keep watching. What a beautiful Easter Saturday, and this is going to be the first Barbie of the year. Getting the table out first. You can see I've already set the Cadac up. Great piece of kit, this. I've said that and now I'll probably mess up putting it up, but we'll see. Get the frame out first. Just lay the tabletop down. Seems to be a hole in the bottom of the bag. Four loose poles. Then the rest of it just concertinas out in those famous Tommy Cooper words, just like that. These give it rigidity and somewhere for the top to cling onto, and you line up the dots, she says. Probably should put my glasses on, to be honest. Once you get the first one in, the other one's easy. Famous last words. Well, I'll pick it up and move it when I've got it set up, because it's so light and easy to move. I've obviously done this wrong. I know what I've done wrong. I've tried to put that in a hole and there isn't one for the middle. That's better. There we go. There we go. square it up. Obviously not the most perfect demonstration, but it is actually only the third time I've put it up, so and this should now line up. Probably help if I put my glasses on, but I'm not admitting to that yet. Not sure glasses would have helped. There we go. It is lining up. There. Quite nice and rigid. Then the top comes out. The only thing with this is when it comes new, every single individual aluminium slat is wrapped in plastic, and they actually wrap it after they've put the strings through. So when you're trying to unpack it, it actually takes about 3/4 of an hour to get all the plastic off. I have heard people just leaving the plastic on because it's so fiddly, but I did actually take the time to take it all off. And that's it, that's the table. And it's so light and easy to move around. If you get the middle of the legs, just moves anywhere you want it. So I'm going to position the Cadac and move the table in, and then in a few minutes we'll start cooking. Okay, so for our first barbecue this year, it's dead basic, we're having burgers, but you've got to have fried onions with burgers. So all we've got is chopped onions, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of oil, lots of thyme, and put it on low, which also has one more advantage, because the other thing you've got to have is lots of wine as well while you're sitting waiting for them to do. So here's one we got earlier. Would you like one, Alan?
No.
Not for now, right. Well, I can't spoil a good video without a glass of wine, can I? So we'll just leave it there. If the wind picks up, which it doesn't look to be doing, I can always put the lid on to shield it. Actually, I'll show you how that works, because it's not actually that apparent. So if you get the top, and from the handle, the long bit upwards, and you'll see there's this little bracket here, and that just simply hangs over the edge of the Cadac and protects it. Do you think I should just leave that there as it is now, Alan? Yeah, I'll do that. So, and we'll wait for them to sizzle. As I say, they'll take a while. We can have burgers, chips, and a tiny bit of salad. And onions, perfect. Just a little bit caught on some of them, but actually still quite firm on most. So pile them all up on the side. Then the burgers go on. Chips are in the oven. Need doing as the onions, nice and slow. It is on low, yeah. Probably need a tad more oil in there, to be honest. Don't want them to char just yet. We want the juices to come out of the burgers before we turn them. Not that enough? I have caught a tad. I'll just pop them to the edges. I'm going to put a little bit more oil in and I'm going to switch it off for a minute. Big mistake with Cadacs, they actually work absolutely brilliantly, but they can be a bit fierce, so you just have to cook by feel, a bit like having an Aga. Quick turn of the onions. Quick flick of the burgers. And now I'm going to turn it off for a minute. And this will mean they're all nicely cooked through without burning. I think it's much easier using this chef's pan than the griddle. Right, chips have caught up now, so these should have benefited from standing. They now need quite a bit of attention. Both the onions and the burgers. We found this great, to be honest. So flexible. We've even done, when we were in France a couple of years ago, just pre-pandemic, we did a joint of pork on it, and that was lovely. It was really nice. So let's just get this up to temperature, and then we'll turn it back down again. Key is just to stop it burning. To be honest, with a traditional barbecue, although that's not something I'm used to, that's very much a man's job, you've got to keep things moving, otherwise they do burn. So there's no reason why this should be any different, to be honest. That's sounding a bit sizzly now. Yeah, it's getting a bit of brown on it. Push them to the middle a little, and then I'll put them back out on the edge. Keep turning them. Oh yeah, they're getting a bit of colour. Right, so we're on low again now, having brought it up to temperature. Trusty Pyrex. No, it's still sizzling. This is a really nice site. It's absolutely chockers today, but it is Easter Saturday. And the site we've just left, which was Beechwood Grange, was also completely fully booked for tonight. But then if it's not going to be full at Easter, when is it? So, so be it. Luckily, we booked quite a lot in advance. Fetch the things out to put on top of them. Could do it in there, but no harm here. Yeah, that seems to be sizzling away nicely now. That's a good job, because I'm absolutely starving. These things clean really easily, to be honest with you, as long as you've got plenty of hot water and plenty of fairy liquid. We've tried all sorts of things on them, barbecue cleaners. All it managed to do was to ruin the finish on the enamel, so best stick with good old fairy liquid. I think they're thoroughly cooked through, they just need a little bit of browning now. Back with you when they're ready. Right, we're ready. Oh, that's nice. Mustard at the bottom, piece of lettuce, piece of plastic cheese, and yes, it is plastic cheese, but it works well with burgers, especially with the Cadac, because it's not actually all that easy to melt the cheese on the top, whereas this, made for burgers, melts pretty much instantly when you put the hot burger on the top of it, so that works well. Right, onions, probably done a few too many, but we can have them at the side. I'll leave them in the bowl so we can pick at them. Ketchup on the top of the bun. Burger sauce on the burger. Perfect. Grubs up. Well, thanks for watching. We hope we're actually going to meet some of you when we go to Hermanfest in June. First ever meetup we've been to. Really, really looking forward to it, and thanks to Ads and Zoe for organising. So really looking forward to that. So catch us on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Press the like button, as I always say, if of course you do. So that's it for now. Catch you next time.